did you like Thanksgiving? Man, did you eat a lot? Yellow again, everybody. It's a Power Hour. This Power Hour is hosted by yours truly, Randy Hills, and created by yours truly, Randy Hills, and produced by Adam Dunn, who is back after missing last week. He's punching the button, directing and producing this show. Hello to PJ. Hello to Al Tuttle, my man. Thomas is in the house. So is Carrie and Calvin and a whole bunch of other folks. PJ, the first lady of all of our shows, and we appreciate that very much. We're down the home stretch as this is December the 2nd, headed toward a couple of things. We are headed toward Christmas, and it won't be too much longer before we're the end of the road for Power Pro Wrestling, which did 154 shows. We'll show you 144 today. This is coming on this program from February the 3rd, 2001, and we'll get right into it right now with the Power Hour episode 144.
Okay, that's fine. But I'll tell you what, I got business to take care of with the click. And it's going to start today, and it's going to start one at a time.
Roger McLean, and Waldo, and then there's The Rock, and there's Stacy and the King and the Superstore, and Jared King and Brandon Baxter in the cage. There's Sensational Steve Bradley. Here's Lawler throwing fire, more Bradley, more the Road Dog, Hunter and Lane and Stacy. The fire from me and Brandon Baxter. Hey, Amy. It's the Power Hour.
Hello again, everybody. Dave Brown and Corey Macklin, and the Power Hour is live and ready to go. And I tell you what, if it's anything at all like last week,
goodness. Woo, I tell you,
man, we're going to be in trouble.
it was wild last week, and last week we survived one of the most out-of-control shows in the history of Memphis wrestling. I mean, it was wild.
Things started going crazy when Blade came out in the middle of the Dupps Haas Brothers match saying he found a teddy bear in one of the Dupps suitcases. Bo Dupp left the ring and chased Blade back to the dressing room, leaving his brother Jack all by himself to face both Haas brothers. When Bo returned, nobody was safe. Wrestlers, referees, security, his own brother, and even announcers were at risk as Bo Dupp went
I love that shot.
Then Brandon Baxter finally unmasked and came out to cause more problems. He verbally harassed the 20-year-old sister of the Cat. And then, when the Cat came to her aid, insulted the Cat and women wrestlers. This brought out Victoria, who seemingly took the side of the Cat, which set up a handicap match with Baxter facing both Cat and Victoria. After a great showing in the ring against Baxter, it looked like the Cat was in serious trouble. But after a great comeback, she finally made a tag to Victoria, who came in and turned on her partner. It was a complete setup as Baxter and Victoria attacked the Cat, and then viciously attacked Cat's sister, Suzanne, in one of the most disgusting acts ever on Power Pro Wrestling. It did not stop there. Our main event, a great Southern title match with Pete Gas challenging Steve Bradley. Gas came close to winning the title. However, the Spellbinder interfered and broke a bottle over Gas's head. Then attacked Victoria and attacked Bradley to continue his obsession of regaining the Power Pro title. Well, you can see it was a wild week last week, and one man who was not here last week, he was out of town, but he's requested some time to begin the program today, the commissioner of Power Pro Wrestling. He should be headed this way right now. The one and only superstar, Bill Dundee, with a few comments about what you have just seen from last week. Here he is. The commissioner.
Everything's going on great as it can be with you. Let's see what the superstar has to say.
I know you reviewed the entire videotape of what happened last week.
Yeah, and I must say you do a very good job of the voiceover. Dave Brown, that was very good. That's the first time I've ever heard you do a voiceover on one of them tapes. Is that the first one you've ever done?
Well, no, I've done a few, but...
Oh, I know, on weather and things like that. Anyway, me being the commissioner, I have a whole list of things that I didn't
Wow.
on that show.
well, okay.
Now, the first one are the Dups. Let me tell you something, boys. This is Power Pro Wrestling. I don't care where you come from, where you're going, but right here, I'm the man that tells you what happens. So you're going to be fined $2,500. And the main reason is for chasing my friend Dave Brown and Corey Mack. They have nothing to do with the wrestling except announcing, and you ain't going to put your hand on a referee, Mr. Brown or Mr. Corey Macklin. Now here's the other thing. You're off the show today, completely off. So they ain't showing up today. That's
off
it.
the show.
Yes, sir. Now, that's number 2. Now, here, what does that say? Number 3?
That's right.
Now, I like this.
Right. Now, I do too, but the Spellbinder is what that says. What's going on here? I guess that has to do with the bottles.
Yeah, it has to do with the bottle. Spell. You can't do that, man. You just can't hit people on the head with a bottle. But I like you, and it's not that I'm partial to you, but you'll find $1,000.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
1,025. 2,500 for the Dups. There are 2 of them. 1,000 for Spell.
So that's and it's just for the bottle action. I mean,
Here's Steve Bradley with both championship belts here.
You know, Bill, it's about time. Why doesn't everybody shut up so I can talk a little bit? Now, Bill, superstar, my friend, my good buddy, it's about time that me and you agree on something. You are absolutely right. Spellbinder should be fined $5,000, $2,500, whatever.
It's 1,000.
But I have a better idea. I think Spellbinder, in my opinion, should also be suspended so he will not interfere in my championship matches.
all right. Steve Bradley, I agree with you. We should do something about him not being able to interfere in your matches, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what we'll do. The main event today will be you against Spellbinder, so he'll be in the match, and he can't interfere.
Oh,
title match.
Oh, he gets rewarded for interfering. He gets a fine. He gets rewarded by giving a title match just to make these people happy.
Yeah, title on the line. I like that.
But it ain't a reward. We want to watch him, so here he comes.
Here comes a Spellbinder right here. Later today, he's going to get a title match.
I'll tell you what, Bill. I just walked in here and I find out you find me $1,000 lousy dollars. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Here you go. 5, 6, 7. Here's $1,000. I'll tell you what else. Why don't you find me another 5,000 because I want Fatty's rear end right now, not at the end of the show.
Oh, wait. Hey. Now, there they go, out of control. What? Let's get some help. Yeah, I got some referees, some security out here, and let's get them separated. We've got the match booked, though. The commissioner has booked it for the end of the show, and we'll turn them loose in the ring and let them go at each other with the titles on the line.
Let him go, brother. Let him go. But we need a main event, so we got to get him separated.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and take Spell out right through that door, right there. There you go. All right. Now if we get Bradley out of here. Well. All right.
Nobody runs off.
Yeah, let's get him on out. Get Bradley on out of here. Bill, that takes care of main event of the day, and a great one. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. I think we made Mr. Bradley or Mr. Spellbinder mad, so that should be a good Pier. What did old Lance Russell used to say? A Pier 6 brawl?
Yeah,
I believe that's exactly what it's going to be.
Pier 6 brawl. Okay.
What's our next little thing I wrote down?
Well, you've got here now Brandon Baxter and Victoria, and you're exactly right. They had that whole deal set up last week to turn on the cat.
We need to get Mr. Lukewarm Brandon Baxter out here, and I use that word lukewarm very loosely. So, Mr. Baxter and Victoria, will you please come out here?
Well, here they come at the special request of the commissioner. Booty face, says the crowd, after the unmasking last week, and then Victoria with turning on her partner right in the middle of the ring.
What are you talking about? You said lukewarm? What's that?
Lukewarm? Well, it's obviously from the shoes to the earrings and the bald dome. You would like to be stone cold. But you ain't, brother. You ain't got enough money to be stone cold, if you know what I mean.
Bill's trying to be a comedian, right? Good to see you, Bill. Good to see you.
Here's another thing I'd like to have. I'd like to have a little arm contest for you and the young lady here. I believe she's got you beat by about 3 inches. Now, that's all the funny stuff over. It was a bad act what you did last week, and you ought to not be around here no more. And you may not be. What you did to that young lady, she's not even in the wrestling business. She's sitting here minding her own business, and you want to be big shots by going picking on the Cat's sister. Big man.
That's right. No excuse for it. Someone in the audience.
Well, Bill, that's all I hear from you whiners. You know what? The Cat got exactly what she deserved. If she thinks that I'm going to be teamed up with something like that, come on. What is the competition?
Is one thing, because she's in the wrestling business. A 20-year-old sister isn't, and she could
Hello,
have been
Will.
fined
Good
for
to see
assault
you.
and arrested.
My
And
friend
John
from
put her
Canada.
in jail for assault.
Well, a very upsetting situation, and there's somebody else, Bill, who's a little bit upset about this whole thing, too.
Now, pay attention to the monitor.
Well, it looks like the Cat's been making news all over the wrestling world. Thursday night on SmackDown Extreme, she almost got real extreme, and looks like she's going to have some problems with Right to Censor. And speaking of problems, last Saturday here on Channel 5, I understand that Brandon Baxter remains a thorn in the side of the Cat. Along with Victoria, Brandon, I guess you came up with some kind of little scheme to try to put the Cat out that involved knocking around her sister? Well, let me tell you something, Brandon, you and Victoria. You're going to find out, as I found out a long time ago, that little wildcat is hard to tame. And let me tell you something, she scratches.
Okay, hence the name the Cat, maybe, huh?
I got another little surprise for you. You get a partner of your choice, you get this young lady, and you get you, and on February 21st, you all show up in Jonesboro, and your opponents will be Jerry the King Lawler and the Cat.
Whoa.
You know what, Bill? I can handle the Cat. But Brandon, you better find us a good partner because I don't know about you and Lawler.
You know, I think I have somebody in mind who would probably be a real good partner. But you know what?
Hey, Julie.
You can take care of the Cat, right?
I had a great one. Hope you
I
do
really
too.
don't know if I need a partner. Because, I mean, I said last week that Jerry Lawler was scared of me and he didn't show up. And he didn't show up again. So that means he is still scared of me. You know, because if I got him in Jonesboro,
Let me give you this for thought. Then don't get a partner, just you two show up.
Yeah, I like that.
I might just do that, because if I go to the Convocation Center in my town of Jonesboro and I get up in the ring, I would beat up Jerry Lawler just like I did the Cat and her trampy sister last week. I could.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want a partner, then you just want you and her to show up.
Hey, Scott Art, what's going on, my man?
Uh-oh, look out, look out, look out. Here's the Cat with a baseball bat, and thank you, Commissioner, for grabbing a baseball bat.
So we gotta get out of here, man.
All right.
I've known you for a long time, Brandon Baxter. You're the sorriest excuse for a man I've ever seen. You're a low-down, dirty, egg-sucking coward. You're gonna pay for what you did to my sister. You better thank your lucky stars, or better yet, thank Bill Dundee, because if it wasn't for him, I'd have bashed your head in with that bat.
Whoa.
I think it's one of the best interviews she's ever done. Man, look at the Cat go.
To me, Victoria, you're nothing but a two-bit horse sitting on the
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, look out.
All right.
Uh-oh.
There they go.
They've all asked for it, I guess. There's the Cat right on Victoria. And I mean, she is on her. Like white on rice all over Victoria. Uh-oh. Yep, let's get them apart.
Here come the referees out. They may not have a lot of success in getting them apart, though. Cat
I'm telling you,
was livid.
She's hot.
And understandably so. Get Baxter out of there. Dundee grabs
Dundee's
Baxter.
got Baxter.
Whoa.
Got him tied into the bottom rope. Meanwhile, the Cat all over Victoria. I mean, she wants a piece of her, Dave.
We'll get them separated, and the Power Hour will continue. Don't go anywhere. This is just the beginning.
All right. Let me tell you, everybody, what I liked about that opening segment of Power Pro Wrestling. I should ask you guys, what did you like about that opening segment of Power Pro Wrestling that aired February the 3rd, 2001? It was episode 144. What did you like? What did I like? The opening segment of that show? Well, let me see. I liked everything. I thought it was one of the better openings for Power Pro Wrestling that I've ever seen. Now, that was the entire opening segment that we had on that program with zero matches. No matches. But you didn't feel through that it was a nothing happening filler type of segment, because it was not in any way. I thought the recap that we did with Dave Brown voicing over from the week before not only did a great job keeping everybody up to date with what happened on the show last week, it also set up stories and talk about stories for the future. I thought Bill Dundee did his very best promo interview that he's done since he's been commissioner of Power Pro Wrestling, set up everything, and I thought that was just an absolute fantastic segment. Everybody with Steve Riley coming out and Spellbinder coming out and the fines and all that was absolutely exciting. Then we saw Stacy come out. Stacy's mad, and Lawler sent in an interview. I just thought it was a fantastic opening segment. Now, pretty soon as we go back to the Power Hour, we will see the unmasking of the American Dragon, a TV title match, Rod Regis against Alan Still. More from Just Joe. Also, the Click promo, then Schultz and Dragon against Joey Abs and Lance Cade as we go back to the show.
3 to go.
He just took the mask off the American Dragon back there.
Yeah, that's an ugly fella.
Rob Harlem has inserted himself.
That guy's extremely ugly.
You right now. Let's go to
I know
Corey.
you don't, but it's all your pleasure to be here.
Right
yeah, but is right. We don't need this guy here again this week.
The unmasking of Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson from the American Dragon. Calvin Lindsay agrees with me that this is a great open.
Look at this guy right here, Dave Brown. Doesn't he look like an idiot? He looks
This
like
is Rod
an
Regis,
idiot,
the
Dave
formerly
Brown.
one half of
This guy
the
looks like
Posse.
an idiot.
He will be defending his TV title. He defeated, I believe it was Good Old Reigns last week. This particular show, 144, where Ziggy's and Alan Steele is the opponent.
That yours truly, Rod Regis, won the Power Pro TV title last week. And now,
not fair and square, I must add too, by the way.
Now everybody, Corey, and I mean everybody, is shooting for the Regisly Flamboyant one.
Yeah.
And you know what? Finally, the booking team got a brain in their skull and booked me against some quality competition like K Quick from the World Wrestling Federation in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Well, I can tell you one thing, Corey. The only thing that's going to be quick in that match is how fast I shove my fist down his throat.
Hey, Corey Mack, why don't you get that guy a bill so he'll stop slobbering all over himself? Makes me sick.
And now today, I got to hear about this idiot, Alan Steele. I mean, this guy's a moron. I mean, this guy is boring. It's like watching paint dry when he wrestles.
Well, I tell you one thing, he's going to be your opponent.
Alan Steele on show number, whatever the hell it is, show number 144, Power Pro Wrestling.
Gotta talk.
What do you want to talk to me for?
I don't know.
Alan Steele, I got out of the street pharmaceutical business a long time ago. I ain't got nothing to say to him, Dave Brown. Look at this goof.
Into the ring, there we go, and this match is underway.
I should be the TV champion around here.
All that.
Hey, stay down there.
Alan Steele going for the Power Pro TV title against Rodriguez. Hey, Corey, can you?
Why don't you just sit right there, Corey Mack, and let me take over the show?
Boy, man, sit somewhere with my good chick.
Yeah, this ain't the ghetto, so Corey, I'm running things around here.
That's scary. Hey, that's Rodriguez. It's second weekend Rodriguez.
Oh, man, come
Very
on now.
fast-paced opening match.
Changes his look, changes his name, and thinks it's gonna make him somebody. When
Well, he
was
got
in
the title now.
When he was in the Main Street Posse, he sucked. Now he changed his name, he sucks even more.
Well, he won the title last week. Corey pointed out he didn't win it fair and square.
Sure
he had
did.
his boots on the rope, and he used something in his fist.
Well, that's just like you guys. A win is a win. You get it any way you can.
No, it's not
A win, that's not correct.
See, that's the reason why you got no business out here. That's something to teach the kids at home and all of the youngsters that are out there. Treat them by telling them doing things totally right.
Yeah, you win it fair and square, something you can be proud of. You don't,
That's right.
you
So
don't do it like Rob Harlem is telling you to do
You
it.
get ahead by any means necessary.
No, you don't. Don't listen to that. That's what
You should know that better than
Parents
anybody,
excuse
Corey
that
Mack,
too,
by any means necessary.
And if I can do things by any means necessary, it's something I can do with you.
I learned all that from my good Catholic background, you know, by any means necessary. That's what they teach us in Catholic school.
No, they don't.
They don't teach that in Catholic.
I'm telling you, which Catholic school did you go to? That's my point
Which
exactly.
one did you go to? That's the question.
Yeah.
Rodriguez whips Alan Steele into the ropes now. Little side slam that just drops him down.
Side slam. That was a backbreaker, Corey Mack. Learn your wrestling moves. Dave Brown, I know it's not a weather program, but call the matches you see it, young man.
I can't call the matches. You're over here running your mouth off.
We can't get a word in edgewise for you
You're
talking.
a bum now. You always gonna be a bum.
Rodriguez!
You see? I told
Flips
you.
over that top rope and nobody there as Alan Steele moves right out of
You
the
know
way.
that guy Rodriguez used to be a BMW repairman, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know that? He dropped out of high school, started fixing BMWs for a living.
There was no merger
You
at
know
all.
that?
It was
How you
just a
think he got
working
this job?
agreement.
Shane McMahon came into his shop one weekend.
Actually, between the WWF and us and Memphis Championship Wrestling as a gold medal deal, we did too. So it just made sense that we worked together.
Because he's been spoon-fed since he got into business, and now he's a TV champion. I should be the TV champion.
Look at this. We got a 1-2. We may. Oh, I thought we
Now,
were
see,
going to have a new
if Alan
TV
Steele
champion.
would just listen to a guy like me, he would have got a win just now. He wouldn't have made such a
Listen to
cocky
you
cover.
by doing something by any means necessary. That's not the
I
way
ain't
to
studying
win.
none of these low-budget people over here. The only reason you
Tornado Bulldog by Alan Steele. Could this do it?
Topple on him, Alan Steele.
He grabs the television champion.
You see, you take a kid like Alan Steele, you take a kid like Alan Steele, you put him with a guy like me that's got all these brains, and we'll make a lot of money in this business, Corey
Well, that
Mack.
bothers me because he said he needed to talk to you as he was headed to the ring there.
Yeah,
I don't like the sound of what either one of you
I
said.
don't know what Alan Steele wants to talk to me about, but if he wants to talk to me about making a lot of money, I'm interested in talking to him. Look at this idiot Rodriguez on the top rope.
Rodriguez. He's going for that big move, Dave. That's it. That's a high society. Good, just do it. Do it. Get you.
He got it.
High
That's a
society.
3
You
count.
should call that
And
low
he retains
class.
the title.
You should call that low class.
Now, maybe I
Corey.
should
We
call
gotta
you
go.
low class.
Thank you very much, Rob Harlem. I think
Somebody
we'll be
unplug
back.
his microphone.
A big title match comes up later today. Don't go away.
I'm not
Will
leaving.
you be quiet?
I'm
Just
not
shut
leaving.
up. Crying out loud.
Just shut up.
All right, how about that? We're almost halfway through this power hour, and now we see in the background a little weather action. It looked like in the background, a commercial, something like that. I don't know what it is. Maybe you know it is some kind of commercial. Hey, I want to remind everybody that Talking Memphis Wrestling will be tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. As of now, they are telling me the entire panel will be in studio with us, and they will be on the air tomorrow night for Talking Memphis Wrestling as we do part three of the year 1983 deep dive. and it will be exciting. We ended the show last week with the loser leave town match, Lawler and Dundee. That was in June of 1983. Where did we go from there, and what happened to Bill Dundee from there? Well, what happened, we're going to show you. He showed up after he left town in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Chattanooga Wrestling, a television show hosted by our own Michael St. John. We show highlights of Bill, highlights of that show, 14 minutes and 5 seconds of championship wrestling hosted by Michael St. John. That'll be interesting as well. Then we also will bring at you on Talking Memphis Wrestling tomorrow a classic interview in later years at a small town in Tennessee that Michael St. John did with the fabulous Jackie Fargo. We'll have that tomorrow night on Talking Memphis Wrestling. Well, shortly after Bill Dundee came back to Memphis Wrestling, he got in a situation, got bloodied and battered from the Moondogs. And once again, he was a favorite. That didn't last long as he became a rule breaker again, and he ended up slapping around the fantastic Tommy Rogers. Also, we will see highlights of about 13 minutes of a match in Memphis. Jerry Lawler, the Universal Heartthrob Austin Idol, against Jesse the Body, the Governor Ventura. Stan Hansen, tell you more in a minute. Let's go to the show.
He says he's supposed to be in the studio.
Never heard of it.
I haven't either.
Well, security, I think.
Security stopped him. They don't believe he's supposed to be
They're
there
looking
either.
at. Well, they're looking at.
I'm going to start a little bit of...
I don't know.
Just Joe.
I don't know who he is. Meanwhile, we got a match coming up right here. At Shooter Schultz and the American Dragon, who was unmasked by Lance Jade just a few minutes ago. Very interesting.
I'm not here to talk about them. I'm here to talk about Power Pro.
The American Dragon.
Sure was.
And here comes Jason Sensation. And
there's Shooter and the American Dragon.
With no mask on. Yeah.
Wrestling, as far as I know, without the mask for the first time.
Listen up and listen good. This is the American Dragon. He is
Brian
a
Danielson.
hazardous concealed weapon. I've seen him chop and kick holes in other men, and there is no way in heaven that you could have taken that mask off of the American Dragon by
Shooter
yourself.
Schultz and the Dragon against Billy Abs and Lance Cade is what we're setting up. Then we'll see Blade against Spanky, the Haas Brothers in action, and that unified title match, Spellbinder
Right out of your
in action against Steve Bradley.
Then,
leg kicked out of your leg.
the enforcer of the clique, Shooter Schultz, will be there to back up the Dragon.
Last week, Lance Cade, I proved you don't belong here. I made you tap out and show everybody what you're really made of. But after what you started this morning, it looks like I'm just going to have to do it again.
Well, I don't know about that. I think Lance proved he belongs here.
Lance Cade, you know, I find it real hypocritical that you don't approve of the clique's actions.
No, I don't want anything to do
Well,
with
we've
you.
never attacked an injured man, and we've never done anything as disrespectful as steal somebody's mask. But I've come to the conclusion that people around here don't respect the mask anyway, so I'm going to wrestle without it. But what I am going to do, Lance Cade,
think it looks better
is
with
I
the
am
mask on.
begging you, I am begging you right now, even though I'm injured, to come out here and fight us.
I think Lance, he's not supposed to be on the show, but here he comes.
He's not dressed to wrestle and jumps in with street clothes on. And they're all highly upset because Lance Cade wants nothing
It was
to
in
do with this bunch of
2001.
click
I'm not
2000,
exactly
and
sure.
I don't blame him.
Somebody find
Look
out
at this. Yeah, 2 or 3 against 1. Here comes the count. Here comes
When
Joey Abs in.
Brian Danielson
Joey helps him
was
out.
born.
He swings away at the American Dragon. Power slam, and I mean he took him hard.
And now Jason
Joey
Sensation is
Abs,
calling
Lance
the
Cade,
Dragon
Shooter
out.
Schultz,
He
American
ring.
Dragon,
Rescue
what talent is
Schultz.
here, and it's got a crowd here on Power Pro Wrestling. He was born May of 1981.
And
This
the
was
referee, William
in
Gibson's in there. How about just making this baby a match?
That sounds good.
2001.
We got a referee. We got everything.
Ring the bell.
There
Ring
you
the
go.
bell. Have us a tag match
19
here.
years
Let's make it
old.
a tag match. Just even
19
things
to
up.
20 years
And the
old.
referee is explaining, okay, we're going to have a 1-against-1 tag. Not going to have everybody in here all at the same time. It's going to be tag match rules. And here we go. Joey Abs against the American Dragon, unmasked moments ago by Lance Cade.
Sure was. Whoa, look at this. Joey grabs him, takes him over to the corner, goes after the Dragon, whips him in hard. Big clothesline, stops him. Nice move. Boy, this Joey Abs is as thick as they come. He's an athlete that has really worked his way up the ladder. Came in there, highly recommended 2 count.
He's a former champion.
He sure is.
Bladen Spanky,
He's been
the
able to
Hot
hold
Brothers
his
in
own.
Action,
The Dragon slips in
Spellbinder,
behind
and
him
Steve
there.
Bradley, all to come.
Little waistline.
This week's Power
Rolls
Pro
him in,
Wrestling.
rolls him up,
Hey
he's
there,
got him.
man, what's going on, buddy?
Here comes Shooter Schultz.
Shooter Schultz broke it up right there. Man,
What you doing, good, my man?
2. Only a 2 count. Great action here. And what turns out to be an impromptu tag team match here on the Power Hour today. Expect the unexpected and you'll get it.
There's a 2 count again.
Abs just had the shoulder down. He wasn't pinned. He just had shoulders on the mat. The referee properly started the count. Shooter Schultz makes the tag. Here comes American Dragon back in. Lance Cade watching from the corner. He would love to get in here.
I mean, still to come today is the Southern Heavyweight title 2 count when Steve Bradley defends against the Spellbinder. That's coming up on the Power Hour. It's been booked, signed, and we're going to deliver it to you by the Commissioner of Power Pro. Boy, look at Joey Abs with those chops.
Whoa.
Man. Chop after chop.
Now both wrestlers down in the
Good
middle of the
action
ring.
on the
Lance Cade
Power
is calling
Hour.
for the crowd to get behind him to help
From
him
February
out.
the
He wants
3rd,
Joey Abs to get to the corner and make the tag.
2001.
Here comes Lance Cade.
Cade ducks him, comes back with a couple of left hands. He backs up Shooter Schultz. A reversal. Into the ropes goes Lance. He comes off. Sets him up here. Slams him down. 1, 2. And the Dragon breaks it up, and he better be glad he did, because Cade had him for a 3 count, I believe.
He did. He put the boots to the back of Cade's head there, and that stopped it. Otherwise, Lance Cade and Joey Abs would have had their hands raised in this match. Everybody in the ring.
He got the Dragon high in the air. He found it gets his way down some kind of way. And Lance Cade is being dragged into the ring now by the 2 of them. Shooter Schultz and Dragon double team Cade.
Yep.
Ducks him, comes back, sunset flip. Dragon's got him. He's trying to hold on to Schultz. Joey Abs breaks that up. That's a 3.
Hey!
He gets him. 1, 2, 3. They get to
Here comes Spanky.
Spanky with his belt. And he nailed it from behind, and now they've got the advantage again. 3 against 2, this clique. Lance Cade used to be a part of the clique, but he didn't like what they were doing. Stuff just like this right here.
He's got some handcuffs over there. What in the world?
What are you doing? Handcuffing Joey Abs to the ropes.
Honey, handcuffs.
They get him out of the action. Then they got 4 against 1 as Jason Sensation jumps in there. They go to work on Lance Cade. Here comes help. Pete Gas, formerly of the Mean Street Posse.
Well, look at Pete Gas swing away. And that clears them all out. And there goes the Click 2000. Jason Sensation grabs that title, and they take off.
And I've been very impressed with Pete Gas the last couple of weeks, I got to tell you. And glad he showed up right here today.
Oh,
The
yeah.
referee says they need a
Referee's trying to
key.
get-
All right, we'll do that.
We'll get
But
security
right
to
now,
get a
back
key.
in the dressing room, here's a comment or two from them. Let's get a key and get him loose.
Get lost. Hey, I have the situation there, King. You see, it seems like tag team partners around here are getting a little scarce. And, you know, Thrasher's gone, Slash is gone, and Vic seems like he's soon going to be departed. So what I say is, let you take my hand right now. We'll be brothers in this thing. We'll go out there and let's make tag team history.
You want me to take your
Yeah,
hand?
take my hand.
Have you tag team partners
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me think about this.
Yeah.
Well, that was a trick.
Derek, you want to get in my world? You want to get into our ring of fire? You want to jump into my triangle? You're going to disappear just like Thrasher and just like Slash.
Coming up tonight, Power Pro Wrestling in Manila at the Community Center. 8 o'clock spell time tonight. Look at the name sign tonight in Manila.
Told you about some of the stuff we will see for the rest of the show, and I will tell you that don't go anywhere. Blade and Spanky. We will also see the Haas brothers in action and a unified title match. Spellbinder and Steve Bradley, that was set up earlier. That'll be interesting as well. Also told you a little bit about what we'll see tomorrow night on Talking Memphis Wrestling, as it's part 3 of the year 1983. We'll hear some stuff from Michael St. John in Chattanooga. We'll see Moondogs, Bloody Up Dundee. Dundee slaps Tommy Rogers. Lawler and Idol against Jesse Ventura and Stan Hansen. That's not all tomorrow. If we have time to show highlights of the Fabulous Ones and the Road Warriors, then the television debut on December the 10th, which was my birthday, by the way. This will be the TV debut of Randy Macho Man Savage, showing it tomorrow. Also, we'll show a cage match from December the 12th at the Mid-South Coliseum, Jerry Lawler and Randy Savage. Then at the end of the year, December 26, 1983, a loser leave town match. The second one of the year for Bill Dundee. Bill Superstar Dundee against Steve Kern. And highlights of that will be tomorrow night on a fired up edition, a good edition. It will be 1983 part number 3. Really looking forward to it, as we also looking forward to more of the Power Hour today. I'm Randy Hales. Man, winter is coming. Christmas is coming. Are you in the spirit? Let me get out of this thing. Are you guys in the spirit? Should I be in the spirit? How about me being in the spirit right now? Ho, 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 ho. I should do that without laughing. Ho, ho, ho. Hey, Mark, what's going on? And we go back to the show right now.
Jason Sensation leading the way on.
Hey, look at that. A couple of spies from Right to Censor in the audience. Here's Spanky from the Click.
Maybe they can censor this Spanky and Click 2000 up.
Jason Sensation back in. He helped cause
Good
the
evening, Todd.
problem a few
What's going
minutes
on,
ago
buddy?
for Lance Cade. Spanky, this kid can really move in the ring. I sure don't like some of the people he hangs out
Hey,
with.
Fred, Bubba Carter. Hey, Coach Carter, how you doing, buddy?
He's the one that found the teddy bear in Bo Duck's dressing area last week. We're hanging on to the teddy bear. All right, there it is, found in Bo Duck's.
Always love hearing from Big Bubba. I drove by your old house today on Uber ride. Didn't go to your old house on Uber ride, but I drove by there.
Concussion caused by the Dups, as a matter of fact.
Todd is saying it's cold in Paris, Kentucky. I'm glad Bubba's enjoying the show as we're watching Spanky, who ended up in the WWF. Blade, one of the original All Power Pro Wrestling's Young Gun Division. Unified title, MCW and Power Pro title, both at stake. The Spellbinder and Sensational Steve Bradley coming at you in our main event in just a few minutes of this Power Hour. So we got 20 minutes left in this show.
Shows up with that teddy bear that was found next to the bag right near the Bo Duff's bag there back in the back dressing room, which resulted in Bo Duff snapping and just losing it. Man,
yeah.
he went off, didn't he?
He went after referee after his brother, chased us out of
Everybody
here, but he
get
got
ready
fined.
for
The commissioner
Christmas.
fined
I
him.
think you
I
guys
wanna
saw my
publicly thank
scene,
the
my
commissioner right
set,
here for what he did.
my background behind me, get all little stuff, tree up, and a mini tree, and I put lights out on my patio. So I'm in the Christmas
Another thing he's
spirit.
got to later
Ho,
today
ho,
on the Power Hour,
ho.
a huge main event, championship main event. It's Bradley against Spellbinder. That ought to be
38 degrees right now. And the place where my story began, where Bubba Carter's story began. Jonesboro, Arkansas. Well, I've talked to him a couple times on social media, but no, didn't really like the guy.
Well,
He was a heel. You think a babyface promoter would like a heel?
Look at
Crazy
that.
guy?
Sensation. Referee breaks that up. Blades got him. 1, 2.
See, it almost cost him right there. It almost cost Spanky not following the rules.
Trying to take shortcuts again.
He's got to cover 1, 2. Blade able to break out of it at the 2 count. These two guys going at each other. Spanky, the light heavyweight champion. Blade, he's great at reacting. That's what he's done. He's been able to keep Spanky from taking some of these moves convertible into a count of 3.
Got them both out now. Spanky gets up on his feet. Look at Blade go. Uh-oh. The gainer drop. Could this do it? Here comes. Is that Bo Duff?
That's Bo Duff.
That's Bo and Jack in a suit. What's up with that? Hey, come on now. Bo Duff jumps in.
And Jason Sensation looks at Spanky and says, hey, don't mess with me. Look out, Corey.
Take that thing. Don't come over here for crying out loud.
Yeah, well, good move.
Yeah, we don't want him over here.
No,
He's got the
that teddy bear.
Yeah, give him his teddy bear. Let him go home.
What
this
is the
guy's
deal with
nuts.
that? What is the deal with that teddy bear anyway?
What's
I don't
wrong with it?
understand, but Bo Duff, it's very important to him. He grabs Blade Boudreaux. Now the Haas brothers.
Oh, look at the Hosses. Charlie and Russ Haas in the ring. And out goes Jack and Bo Duff, and the Hosses have got the teddy bear.
Yep. And now Bo starts back into the ring.
You want it, come and get it. Bo Duff wants that teddy bear, doesn't he?
But Jack wisely gets in there and says, don't go in there with both of those guys.
Yeah,
those guys are tough. Whoa. Well,
Jack in a suit and Bo's out here with the teddy bear. What else can we expect? We'll be back.
We can expect Manila, Arkansas tonight at 8 o'clock. Action will be at the Community Center, and then Friday night, Ripley, Tennessee at the National Guard Armory.
All right, everybody, what is it? What is it? It is December. How about football going on, guys? How about football? Man, I want to say that one of the teams in Northeast Arkansas that I keep up with, Southside, Chris Ellis, our co-host of the Tuesday show, Chris Ellis's team, that he's the assistant superintendent in Southside, they won their game this past Friday night, and they're playing a big game this week. I want to say congratulations to the Valley View Blazers. They have a 12-0 regular season and into the playoffs, and they fought Parkview and got beat last Friday night. But a heads up and congratulations big time to Valley View. Jonesboro, you need to talk to my man Bubba Carter. That was one guy that was on the team the last time Jonesboro High School won a state championship. Now, I think we have a good coach. I think that when you had years and years and years, because it's been close to 45 since Jonesboro High School has had a state football champion. What would I do? What would I do 45 years? What would I do in that situation? I would fire the team up next year before that first game. I'd fly in. Who would I fly in? Brian Prunty. I'd bring in Chris Fowler, bring in Joe Bear, bring in Mr. Carter, and I would have them get out on the field a little bit and say, this is what they'll do it. I don't know how they'd react if somebody grabs you by the throat. But Bubba Carter had been grabbed by the throat. Maybe by Coach Steve Urine, I don't know. Got to toughen up. Toughen up. Use that class of 1980. What the hell? Man, I can still talk Jonesboro High School football. I can still talk the Hurricane, open the roof, let it rain, give them hell, Hurricane. Man, I can talk Arkansas State Indians. I can talk the Red Wolves, but I also love watching Power Pro Wrestling is here. We go.
They got a good-looking teddy bear. Where did they get that from? We've had custody of the teddy bear a lot today, a little too much. As a matter of fact, was boned up on the loose. In the ring, Tyler Gates and Lex Lovett waiting for the Haas brothers, two of the finest wrestlers ever to make a debut around here. The crowd loves them. The referee says, sound the bell, and here we go. Tyler Gates starting.
This should be a dandy. We've heard a lot about these two guys. Tyler Gates, Lex Lovett. They're from the Steve Kern School of Wrestling today.
One of the former fabulous ones. I think you fans know Steve Kern, what a tough wrestler he was and is. And he trained these guys. They're going against the Haas brothers, though.
Tyler Gates with his shoulders down, 2 count, and he almost had to go back and tell Mr. Kern we lost that bout in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, well.
I'm curious, everybody, watching the Power Hour today. What do you think of this edition of the Power Hour
today?
today?
The Haas brothers in 30 seconds wouldn't be that bad a thing, Steve.
No, it sure would. These guys are all Americans.
Coach Carter says, Mr. Preston is through. We got our
over the top.
Bravado. No doubt.
They're exciting fans to see wrestling.
All right.
Great to see.
Appreciate you saying that,
Speaking
Bubba.
of excitement in wrestling, February 21, Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's going to be a big wrestling action. Oh, look at that.
The
big
Haas
boots
brothers,
the Haas
of course,
brothers.
Russ passed away way too early.
They're in Jonesboro.
Great once they hit the WWF roster
will be on the line
at the
Oh,
time.
yeah, that'll be a dandy. Look at this. 2 count, and Tyler Gates needs to get out of there. He's got to get a tag on his partner before he messes around and loses his thing, because the Hosses are all over young Tyler Gates. Gates and Lovett make their debut
At that
here
time,
in the
I'm
Power
thinking
Hour,
football, so I have to ask Brad Bubba Carter a question, and you're a former Razorback. Tell me, Bubba, who you think will be the next coach if we... Tell me who's going to be the coach on the next season of the Razorback football. Will it be the current coach, or will it be somebody new? Give me your prediction, Bubba, right here on Talking Power Pro Wrestling.
And
we'll talk about everything right here on this show.
Hidden in there, yeah. On, he's choking him with that thing, whatever that defected arm is, or whatever that is he's got. He's got it wrapped with something. Drops the leg down on the Haas brother.
These Haas brothers are something to see, let me tell you. When they're going to be in your town, make your plans to go right out there and see them in action.
They are excited.
And you better do it quick, because I got a feeling they're going to be WWF bound very, very soon.
They sure will. You know, the first week we saw them in here, we both liked them right off the bat. It reminds us of so many guys that have been in Power Pro that have just came through here and made it to stepping grounds right here in Memphis, Tennessee. The hotbed of wrestling for many years. Power Slam there from the Haas brother. He needs to tag on his partner.
His brother's over there. Hand is out. Can he get to the quarter? He's not that far away. Yes, he does.
Here comes Charlie. Charlie Haas in. Going after Gates and Lovett. They both get a piece of Charlie. Sets him up. Belly to belly and takes him down. The Haas brothers looking good. Slingshot off the rope. Followed by a leg drop. 1, 2. Turn off the lights. The party is over. The Haas brothers get the win. They look good, David.
They look terrific once again on the Power Hour as they get the victory here today. A couple of tough guys they were going against.
And they grab the teddy bear of the Ducks, and they take out of here with the victory and with the teddy bear. Oh, here comes Jack.
Here comes Bo Dupp, and Jack is trying to hold him back once again. And Jack is saying, hey, come on, just give me the teddy bear, and he'll be very happy.
Oh, he throws it in. Throws it in to Lovett and Gates. They don't know
got no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
How did they end up
All
with
I
it?
can tell you guys is that teddy bear is dangerous.
And now the Dupps jump up and down on Lex Lovett and Tyler Gates just because they had the teddy bear.
On the horses, go back over and grab it.
Thank you, brother.
So Bo was
If it
so
is
intent on
updated
going after
on
those
the way to
guys
the back.
that now the Haas brothers have the teddy bear in their possession again.
There's Bo
What were you
Dupp.
saying, Caprino?
Holly upset Bo Dupp, but I'm telling you, get away from that
Something
guy.
today.
He's not-
He might
There goes
be
Jack
online
Amber, too. Don't forget tonight, 8
in
o'clock at the
Carolina.
Community Center in Manila,
Hello.
Arkansas. And also Jonesboro, that huge card showdown at the Nut House. It's coming up on February 21st. It's going to be big. Get your tickets now.
That's not all for the Power Hour on this week's edition, which was edition number 144, a double title match, a unified title match, MCW Power Pro title with Bradley and the Spellbinder in a TV main event. Go ahead, if you would, Adam, put up a Power Pro graphic and I'll do a quick review of the show we will see next week right here on the Power Hour. Big announcement. Brian Christopher returns to Power Pro Wrestling to co-host. He stays the entire show. A Click interview, American Dragon and Lance Cade, Brandon Baxter and Victoria, TV title match, Rod against DK, Dupps do a video interview, Just Joe out, then Pete Gas, Joey Abs team together against the Dupps. The Dupps attack the Haas brothers, a 10-man hardcore battle royal, and in the feature event of the show, beautiful Bobby Eaton makes his Power Pro Wrestling debut with Brandon Baxter bringing him in, gets in a big argument with Ryan Christopher. So how about that for a big Power Pro Wrestling show next week? I'm excited. I'm fired up. It's show number 145. This show started to set up the double title match, the MCW and the Power Pro title match. Bill Dundee, the commissioner at the time for Power Pro Wrestling, set it up, got it going, and we will see it in a few minutes of our main event of the Power Hour this week, and we can't wait. Here we go.
But not a very good morning to you, Steve Bradley, because when I, William Regal, come back to Memphis Championship Wrestling on February the 21st in Jonesboro, Arkansas, you miserable little specimen, after I've taken away your unified heavyweight title, you're going to feel like you've been hacked up with a bloody hatchet.
Pete Gas has joined us at the table. Glad to have you here. Good to have you.
Former member of the Mean Street Posse.
A little bit earlier.
Pete Gas.
I gotta say, since you left the Mean Street Posse, you've done some good things around Power Pro, and we congratulate you and hope you'll continue that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to a singles career.
Yes, sir.
Here. And I'm having a great time in Memphis.
Good to have you here. Here are a couple of people here that are having a doggone
The
good
late
time in Memphis, too.
Yeah, look at that attitude.
Steve Bradley, very sad, nice guy. Steve was fantastic. Left this world way too soon.
You know I should have had those belts.
Yeah, his belt.
Bradley says they're not your belts. He believes that he has possession of those belts right now.
You should get real comfortable with those belts, Bradley.
Week from tomorrow, everybody, on December the 10th, ORA had the birthday, turned 63 years old.
And he is going after the champion here today. Look at him go.
I know you've had a run-in with Spellbinder, too. Spell's so focused on regaining that Power Pro belt that he lost.
Love me
that,
some Spellbinder. Talked to him
a 5.
just the other day, I think Sunday for a long time. Love talking to Spellbinder.
Power Pro, and God knows it. They were my belts to have. I mean, I had Bradley's shoulders pinned 1, 2, 3 on the canvas.
Well, I think a lot of fans who saw the Power Hour last week, and if you didn't see it, you missed a good one, let me tell you. I think they would agree Pete Gas had Steve Bradley beat right there in the ring when Spell came in. I agree with you. You had him beat.
No question about it.
Yeah.
Bradley picking up Spellbinder now into the turnbuckles. Don't forget Victoria's over at Bradley's corner. I don't like that.
She's at ringside. You know this Victoria thing about, look at this.
Yeah, and look,
that's not ladylike at all. You know, she came in here, we thought she was a good-looking girl and nice and sweet and all this stuff, but she's totally turned a 360 and just done all kind of crazy stuff. But the cat is looking for her, I guarantee you that. Look at this. Bradley going out to Spellbinder.
Spellbinder's in trouble
back
here.
in the ring there, yeah. Spell came in looking hot, looking good, Pete, from the get-go.
Enjoyed this 144th edition of Power Pro Wrestling.
For a long time. How long has he been?
He's held it longer than anybody else. He held it from like July the 3rd up until just a couple of weeks ago in Corinth.
So obviously he's been emotionally attached to that thing. That's great. But he should be wrestling me today for that title.
I agree with that. I agree with it.
Steve Bradley's hanging in the...
The way it is right now is
Hey,
it's
Bubba,
Bradley
can me and
against
you wrestle
Spellbinder.
together in a
And
handicap
between
match?
the two of them, would it make any difference who wins this match? Who has the title? Who would you rather go against?
Well, it doesn't matter who it's against.
How about that?
All I want is a fair title shot. And just like last week, I would have came away with the belt. I'll come away with it again.
That's
like
what
what you're
I'm talking
saying.
about.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Look at Bradley. Steve, who's your daddy? Bradley, he likes to be referred to with a 2 count, and Spellbinder kicks out.
That was like channel 3.
Referees warned him
Me.
about that choking he's pulling.
Very good power hour.
Victoria's looking on, and the champion has had a tough road to hoe here today.
Here we
so
go
he's
again.
taking all type of shortcuts. Yeah, here we go again with Victoria taunting the Spellbinder over at ringside. Bradley's got him over on that middle rope, choking him. Here we go, look. Hey, ref! She hauls off and slaps him with an open hand.
Once again, Victoria interferes. Count of 1, 2.
2 count. Hey, stay out of it, Victoria.
The Spellbinder does have a hard head, so I'm sure she did hurt her hand.
Yeah, unfortunately,
What's
Spellbinder
next
should have brought
week?
somebody out to keep an eye
Bobby
on Victoria.
makes it Power Pro
While he's going for the
Wrestling
title.
debut.
Bradley whips him in across the way. Runs in.
Okay, chess guys can be mean, Bubba.
DDT from the Spellbinder, and the Spellbinder is tasting victory again on the Power Hour as he wants that
This has
Power
been a
Pro
very
Championship back
entertaining,
around his
very
waist.
Both of them
good
back
show.
on their feet. Here comes Bradley. Here comes Spell. They slug it out in the middle of the ring.
Dave Brown and Corey Macklin doing a great job hosting this program.
Bradley ducks
And we
it,
gave
comes
them good
back,
stuff.
flies in the arms of the Spellbinder. Slams him down.
And the
Could this do
Spellbinder-
it? He's going for that splash.
That sent a splash.
That should be it.
One. Victoria grabs the
See,
referee.
this is
Pulled the
what I'm talking
referee out of
Come
the
on,
ring. Come
Victoria.
on.
Get her out of
Gotta
here.
disqualify Bradley for that. Well, he wouldn't. Spell wouldn't have a chance to win a belt on a DQ, would he?
She pulls the referee's leg and just yanks him out of there. Oh, and Spellbinder's got her. He's got a handful of her hair, and she finally gets out of there. But Bradley just clobbered him with the top.
Now Bradley calls for the referee. Here comes the cat. Now the cat grabs the referee and says, hey, turnabout's fair play here.
Right. Yeah.
Victoria pulled the referee out of the ring when it looked like Spellbinder had a count of 3.
Here we go. Here they
These
go
two
again.
tangle. Look out.
Nothing better, other than a title match, is nothing better than a good cat fight.
Better get some control of these two.
Oh, look at this.
Now in the ring, Bradley going against Spell on the floor. It's the cat against Victoria.
Oh, my goodness. They're all over the floor. There they go, down on the concrete floor, the cat and Victoria. We got to get them two apart.
Has anybody seen my
Hey,
raisins?
look out! Look out, Pete! Watch out! Hey, guys! Hey!
The Click has jumped Pete Gass. They
Expect
gave
the
up on him 4 against
unexpected on
1.
Power
What
Pro
are you guys
Wrestling.
doing? I don't-
Hey!
well, that's because Pete helped out Joey Abs and in the match a little bit earlier.
Oh, and Brandon just nailed the
Lance
cat
Cade.
over there. Come on, Brandon Baxter.
Oh, man. Well, the title match has pretty obviously come to an end here, although they're still going at each other on the floor. There's the cat and Victoria still going.
Still going at it toe-to-toe.
Chaos Alto says.
It's another wild power
Power
hour.
Pro Wrestling Show number 144, 145 next week. Brandon Baxter,
Look out. Oh,
Victoria double
Baxter
teaming
holding
the Click
the cat up.
over on the other stuff. A great word. A great word by Al Total Chaos. Bubba says it's a free for all. We all love the action. Expect the unexpected on Power Pro
Total
Wrestling.
chaos as we're coming down to the end of the power hour. Next week, we're at our regular time. You be sure to join us. We'll have this sorted out by then. I won't say we'll have it under control. We're going to need to talk to the commissioner again. There's no doubt about it. Till next week for Corey, I'm Dave. See you tomorrow. See you next week.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Power Pro.
All right, man. Oh, excuse me. I'm kind of excited. I'm excited about Christmas. Guys, next week, the debut Power Pro Wrestling, next Monday, beautiful Bobby Eaton. Also, Brian Christopher returns to the Power Hour Big Show. And tomorrow night, 1983, the most profitable year in Memphis wrestling history, Part 3, we discuss tomorrow. Until then, for producer Adam Dunn and all our great people watching from Team Hills, including Bubba Carter and Al and Thomas and PJ and everybody else, good night, everybody, for Power Pro Wrestling.
Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling.